There is a boy.
I like to talk with my hands, so I'm gonna put this on here. Yeah, but I want to thank all the clergy and everybody in the family. See, it was funny because, Uncle John called me John the Baptist. And it was just like, but you John. But he was like, but you John the Baptist. See, watch this. See, let me teach y'all something. See, anytime somebody fights for cancer, right, we hear people say, oh, they lost their battle. See, but you gotta think about it, right? In a heavyweight fight, right? Because y'all said he fought cancer twice, right? He won, right? So listen, the second time, right? Cancer was like, let me get one more shot. And God said, John, will you fight cancer? And he said, I can, sir. Ooh, did you get it? He said, I can, sir. So listen, when it's a heavyweight fight, understand this. They both hit each other. Boom, they hit the ground. Referee was like 1, 2, 3, all the way till 9. And then John got up. And cancer was still down. So let me tell you something. They didn't lose the fight to cancer. God said they ain't got to fight no more. But let me tell you something. Yesterday, there was a pastor named Steels. Oh, he right there? Yeah. Watch this. He came to the viewing with a shirt of George Floyd. It was prophetic. Thank you for your obedience. Watch this. It was the equivalent of George Floyd was the equivalent of JDub to the West family. I'm not going to name every name that's attached to it because I missed somebody's name. But watch this. It's time for the family to heal. Watch this. God never called us to like people. He called us to love people. You ain't got to like what I say. You ain't got to like what I do. You ain't got to like how I treat you. But if I'm wrong, pray for me. Because a lot of times, is it you talking or is it the hurt talking? Listen, we should be able to love one another. And yeah, it's going to take time to heal. But watch this. We already got it, right? Even in a loss, we still win. Because we looking at it like, oh, he gone. But watch this. West wins every single time. What's exactly biblical? Romans 8:28, it says all things, not some. Let me hear everybody say all things. All things. Listen, all things work together for good for the calling of those that are called to his purpose, those that love him. So God said, if you love me, I'll give you a promise. Now let me teach you something. God is so big that if it's not going to work out to your good, y'all ready? Somebody say ready. Ready. It's not allowed to happen. That's how big God is. So let me teach you something. It's time for the family to heal. And listen, it might take some time. But think about it. He said we win every single time. And remember, Ephesians 6:13 says, put on the full armor of God and having everything that you have done. It says stand. Watch this. It doesn't say fight. You don't got to fight no more. So let me teach you one more thing before I go sit down. Watch this. When Mud left here, she was 75. I was 13. And she said, everybody get out. Let me talk to Lokey by myself. I was selfish. I said, Mud, I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to go. She said, grandson, I'm tired of living for people. Take care of the family. What does that look like? You ain't leave no manual. Oh yeah, and y'all know how family can be. Watch this. It wasn't about me, it was about my purpose. So let me ask you something. If it was about you, when Harriet Tubman got free, she would have stayed free. But if it was about her purpose, she would have went back. And if it's about your purpose, y'all got to go back. And there's some people that y'all got to tell, I love you. You might not be able to have a conversation with them, but just tell them you love them. So, like he said, we win every single time. Watch this. We ain't lost yet, but it's your perspective. Because some people are looking at this like it's a funeral, or some people are looking at it like it's a homegoing service. It's a celebration of life. Amen. You see what I'm saying? Amen. It's your perspective. And when you involve God in your perspective, it'll change. Because what's happening with the family, a lot of us are dealing with stress and unhealthy coping mechanisms. Watch this. The number one killer in the world is stress. It leads to everything else. So A lot of y'all, it's not the weight you carry in life, it's how you carry it. But I'm going to teach you something. If you don't forgive, unforgiveness affects your future more than your past. Because you become bitter. Now think about it. It's one letter between bitter and better, but it takes a whole lot to change that one letter. But if you got God, he said, what? With man, it's impossible. But with God, all things are possible. Amen. So I just want to tell everybody, listen, oh, I love you. I might not say it all the time, but I love you. So to everybody, we going to get this right. And for JDub, stay on top.